I would like to talk a bit very quickly about what is the voting of the guild and how does it work. And in addition to that, what are the ingots for the guild and how they're gonna work as well when they go live. So, first of all, the guild voting. Starting today, we're gonna have our second vote, and it will work as such. I will be posting a post on Patreon that will be available for the Inner Sanctum and above. The post will ask the Inner Sanctum and above to suggest as many as features as they want to be voted at during the next 48 hours. Once we gathered within the next 24 hours some ideas of what these features are going to be, they're going to vote on them. The feature that will actually come out from this vote will be the first feature to be pushed in front of the list in our roadmap. If the feature is already in the roadmap and further ahead, it will come as close and as to the front as possible. If it's not there, it will just go into the first available slot, essentially, in front of all the rest actually that are already scheduled in there. Once this voting is done, the runner-ups from that vote, which were not voted, will actually go to the Grandmasters. The Grandmasters will be able to add their own ideas of what the feature should be, and once this list is compiled, everything that was a runner-up from the Inner Sanctum, plus anything that the Grandmasters were actually suggesting, will go to a vote that will include everyone from Master and above. This feature as well is going to go essentially into the roadmap right after the Inner Sanctum feature. I hope that makes sense. I want to keep it as simple as possible. For every vote, everyone will actually get only one vote. And I will make sure that I will explain as much as possible every single part of what you're voting for is. During this time of the voting and while actually the votes are up, you can always ask me what this can entail, and if I have the information, I will let you know. If I do not have the information, we can discuss it and we can actually add a bit more detail to it. In terms of what are ingots, I know that we have actually already put them up in the Patreon, but we're not using them right now. As you understand, the feature is not implemented just yet. But you can use them right now. Specifically, if you're of a Grandmaster and above, if I remember correctly, you have 30 ingots. 30 ingots means that you can actually use those ingots to make an apprentice. An apprentice is simply somebody who you patronage. You patronage. Essentially, to become member of the guild as an apprentice, but essentially you are giving him the apprenticeship and you're giving him the ability to be in the guild without him having to pay for it. Higher ranks have more ingots and they can use essentially to make more apprentices if you wish. In addition to that, when the feature goes live, you're going to have the opportunity to do a bit more. And that's actually where how I want to use the feature is going to be actually, that's where the importance of the feature is. Right now when you go to an article, you can just like an article. Ingots will be able to be used as a way to show that you really like a piece of work. You can give the ingots that you have to somebody, and these ingots actually don't just stay there as being, like a kudos. The person who receives them, once he has 30 of them, can use them without losing essentially the amount he already collected to get a membership. So you can either give to somebody 30 ingots a month continuously to make him his apprentice, or you can just essentially spread them around when you see a nice piece of work. Either like, it will probably be something like 1, 5, 10, 20 kind of rank to give to a piece of work. And once you give them, the person who actually receives them can actually also take value from it. And that will allow people who, for any reason, are not able to contribute and essentially pay for the Patreon membership to get a membership anyway. And that's how it's gonna work. I hope that clears things out. Have a good evening, and we'll talk soon.